We are live. So hello everyone.
Hello.
On YouTube and welcome. So being here is bliss. What is the title? Being here is bliss, nothingness and peace. And welcome. And so being here is bliss. What is the title? Being here is bliss, nothingness. Oh, sorry, what is this? And peace. And welcome. So being here is bliss. What is the title? Being here is bliss. What is it? Did it? Okay.
We don't need the speaker now.
Yeah, we don't need the speaker.
So sorry.
From different channels.
Yeah.
It comes in. So the title is Being Here is Bliss, Nothingness and Peace. How to go beyond the mind's control. It's always so difficult to find a title.
And finally, all the titles are pointing to the same direction. So first of all, if you're looking at this, maybe you are searching for something which is stable. Maybe you have tried several things, teachings. You are looking in different directions already, which is good. But still, maybe there is something missing.
So what could be that is missing? What is it that is missing? And how do you know that it's missing? Because you are not at peace. Something knows in you that something is missing. How do you know? I mean, really, how do you know? You can only know that something is missing because you know what is whole. Don't you think?
Absolutely. Why do you know? Why is there something which knows what is whole? Because this is your true nature. We all come from this wholeness, from this love and peace. But somehow, in some mysterious way, we pushed it aside.
Yeah, this is so tiring, We have pushed it aside. We know how we pushed it aside. Actually, the only thing that we can know is how we pushed it aside. We pushed it aside with following the mind's tricks, the mind always just following the trance. This is a collective hypnosis of suffering. And now you can choose bliss. Now you can choose peace. You have the capacity to choose peace, to choose yourself.
Absolutely.
It's an intention. When you wake up in the morning, it's also important to set an intention. Otherwise, you will be just, like flowing around in your, reactions and conditionings. It's like an ocean with, especially nowadays, like oceans with big waves and, just unconsciously, ignorantly, you are flowing with it. But you can set an intention. Like today, I choose not to react. Today, I choose love. Today, I choose myself, not others, not reacting to others, reacting to the so-called others, Because by saying this, that I'm not going to react to others, you are already questioning if there is another. And you just come back to yourself. Yourself.
And it has such a strong input to ourselves if we consciously choose an intention. It makes a difference.
Exactly. This is always what our teachers say all the time, Gangaji and Eli. What do you want? That's the first question. What do you want? And it can be anything. You just watch yourself. What do I want right now? And be honest with yourself. And if you want peace, if you want rest, if you want yourself, say it out loud to yourself. I want peace. I choose peace. Because with that, you direct the mind to its source, because the mind's source is peace. The mind's source is silence.
And when you probably think, oh, that's not so easy, that's right. But since you were able to direct the mind to choose this world, this all these things which are coming in and distract you, because this is also a choice, you have the capacity to choose the other direction.
Yes, and exactly how you are saying now is that so you have to realize first that actually you are choosing to follow your unconscious conditionings. And it's a big step. But wait a minute, I am not the victim of these conditionings. I am not the victim of whatever that is, narcissistic abuse or just my conditionings. I am not the victim of whatever strong habits there are. And when you recognize and you realize that actually you can watch this, you can be aware of it. So if you can be aware of it, something is aware. So you can choose not to go into that direction, but go directly to peace. Go directly to the truth of yourself. And of course, it takes courage. But where do you get the courage from? You get the courage from that comes quite naturally when you get fed up with the way you have been living. Yeah. And you realize that you are suffering and nothing works.
And we all have these conditions which are driving us in a way. It's normal. But it doesn't mean that they are real. It doesn't mean that they have the lead, that we have to follow them. The first step is always to realize where I'm going, why I'm serving all the time. Why do I say yes all the time when I actually sometimes mean no? And then you see, oh, yeah, I hate conflicts. I hate the discussion. I want to be the nice guy. And that brings me into trouble. That brings me into situations where actually I don't like this. I have to go and help this and that one. I have to do this job for whomever. Stand up for yourself, realize this, and say sorry. No, I don't want to do this. It takes courage to stand up for yourself. Because some people will not like this. And that's okay. That's no problem. Yeah. If people only like you because you do what they want, do you really need that?
This is a very good selection tactic. You know, when you start being yourself, start saying no or yes, where you said no before. You know, the ones who just like you because you did the things that they wanted, they will leave or they will, you know, attack. And this is not easy for you or for us because that also challenges and triggers our nervous system. You know, this has been a conditioning. I've been serving everyone just to, you know, keep everything in line and not to get into conflicts. So out of fear. And then you start saying no and you realize, wow, they don't like me anymore. And that triggers exactly that core fear, which actually you have been avoiding. And you can face this. Doesn't matter. What matters is to find out who you really are.
And in the moment you face this fear, whatever it is, it disappears. It changes. It doesn't have this power anymore over you. The tactic usually is to turn away and to run, to make it somehow go away. But has it worked? Actually, no. It's always there, always running after you. So make a conscious decision.
So this is how you go beyond the mind's control, because now I realize that although we are, you know, speaking spontaneously here, and it's difficult sometimes to, you know, get fixated on a title because, I mean, YouTube needs a title. You need kind of like a lead. And then it's so nice how actually what we are talking about is exactly this, how to go beyond the mind's control, which is the unconscious conditionings and what the challenges are there. And you have the capacity.
Everyone has this capacity
To go beyond the mind's control.
because the mind should serve you. It's not that you are serving the mind.
And it wants to serve you. Actually, the mind wants to come home. it needs your directive, order. And now you can order your mind, direct your mind to its source.
It's just like, when you're at work, you direct your mind to do this job now. You're studying, you're reading a book, you direct your mind to read this book and and to learn something. It's the same way. It works the same. You direct your mind to its source, to peace and love. And all the conditionings will come and try to catch you. It's okay. It's no problem.
You don't touch them.
You just realize it and don't follow the thoughts which are coming up. The thoughts which may tell you, oh, I've done a mistake. They will not like me. This will mean this and that for me in the future. These are all thoughts about the past and the future. A past which is long gone and a future which no one knows. Forget about this. It's not important. It's not true anyway.
So what do we mean by being here is bliss? Being here is nothingness and peace.
It needs being empty.
I mean, really now being here, only just being here. I am here. You don't follow any thoughts. You don't need to stop them. You just don't follow any thoughts. I am just here.
Without a story, without an agenda. There's nothing to do. Just being present. Just being you. It's more than enough. You don't have to be nice and friendly. You don't have to know the correct answer. You don't have to be funny. You don't have to be strong and protect others. You don't have to be efficient. You don't have to serve anyone. You don't have to be special, creative. Just like you are. That's enough. And from this empty place, the true quality can arise. True intelligence can arise.
Mm.
And when I say true intelligence or true qualities can arise, I mean, I don't speak about this intelligence which comes from studying a book or listening to a teacher. This is a second-hand knowledge, actually. It's nothing you have experienced. This true intelligence is something which comes out of yourself, which arises in yourself. You know it for sure. Now, this true creativity comes not because you want to show it to someone else, but because maybe the other ones will like this. It's because you love it. There is love for this. So if there are any questions or comments, you always can write to us. And they can also write for you.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah. The ones who already subscribed, because we don't like little
Okay.
spams.
Okay.
And make sure that you subscribe, so next time you can write in the chat, and you can come into these Zoom meetings. You can find a description below, and then you can register to these meetings.
And we can also talk live then. We can bring your questions and problems.
Yes, where we come from is really an interactive. Satsangs are very interactive with Gangaji in the life. So we can have a look at what challenges you and what calls you.
There is always help.
Mm.
The moment you surrender, the one who has to do it by himself, the one who has to know it, the one who has to have the control, just say, yes, I need help. I can't do it alone. This moment, help is there. Just be open for it.
And it's so beautiful when someone asks a question and how other people also realize that it's also their question. So when we work with that question, or we we support you, pointing to that, who you really are. And then everyone else is benefiting from that. It's so beautiful.
We are not so unique. So
You mean anyone or we?
No, anyone. So
anyone.
So that's why we can benefit from it, from each other.
Yeah, it's the same mind. Same mind.
Same strategies.
Same strategies. I mean, there are some fine differences, but it's the same challenges. We all have the same challenges on this path, on this awakening. And, you know, when you started on this path, there is no way back. That's the tricky thing. There is no way back. You cannot become ignorant again and just say, oh, I go back to sleep. So everything will be more intense. And the unconscious things want to come up to, so that you meet them, so that they come to satsang. And exactly that's our call, to support anyone how we were supported and how we are being supported in this. When these challenges come up, to have this guidance, to have this self-inquiry. And the Sangha.
It's so important. Because usually it's very difficult to find people out there where we can share these experiences and thoughts. But it's the spiritual path.
Yeah.
So we welcome you, and I'm here.
We are available. You can reach out. I mean, we could go on and on. But are we ready? I mean, when are we ready?
Never, never. There is no end. The spiritual path never ends. There is always more to discover, always deeper, wider. And that's the beauty. So, yeah.
Okay, so see you then in 2 weeks' time. Next week we are not here.
2 weeks' time, yeah. Okay. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. The chat or what?